Hello, everybody, and welcome to Total Extreme Wrestling 2013 NXT. New series here, guys. I decided, hey, let's go with an NXT thing. By the way, this mod is the one that Next used, the one that Next made, with a few little tweaks. Like I added some money because 1 million was a lot less than I expected to have. I'm Paul Heyman, by the way. And I also added Samoa Joe to NXT for reasons, and he's going to turn because apparently I set him as a face, even though I now realize that I should have had him as a heel. By the way, what's Baron Corbin? And I'm just going to continue with whatever was going on with Baron Corbin and just give him tons of wins and quick squash matches. Because why not? And quick look at creative meeting here. We see Sami Zayn is our most popular guy. He is at a 60 in America. Kevin Owens is our second franchise player, who's at a 35, which is going to be tough to build him up. Joe's at a 56. For some reason, he's not ahead of Kevin Owens. And then we have Neville and Itami. Next big things are the four horsewomen of NXT: Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. That's great for me. Great for women's wrestling. Hot prospects: Charlotte, Jason Jordan, Bayley, Sasha, and Becky Lynch. I do like Jason Jordan. I like the look that he's got. I like really a lot about him. He could be good. And now that he's a hot prospect, that's just even better. Talk the talk. We have Paul Heyman, Triple H, who's the owner, William Regal, who will probably continue to be the authority figure along with Triple H, although he's set as a color commentator. Whatever. Kevin Owens, so that's good. I can get Kevin Owens over on his promos, and Dusty Rhodes. Showstoppers, we have Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Adrian Neville, and Samoa Joe. Finn Balor is actually the #1 wrestler in the world, so that's great. Look at that. A star basics, A psychology, A consistency, A selling, A safety, A resilience, 80 microphones, so he's good on the mic. 100 star quality. Apparently he has 86 sex appeal as well, so ladies, there you go. Ring generals: Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Adrian Neville, Hideo Itami. Although Balor's only an upper mid Carter, so there's that. Who's hot? Samoa Joe, Rhino, Tyler Breeze. What's his? How is he being rated in this game? He's unranked in there, so that's not the greatest. Pop wise, he's only an 18, so. And we're a cult company, so that's not the greatest one. He's an upper mid Carter at 18 popularity. Who's not hot? We have basically the four horsewomen minus Becky Lynch, so that's not good. I also have Alexa Bliss and this jobber. Time Decline, Rhino, Hidden Gems. I can tell you we're trying to get the Wolves, bringing in Brooke and Ashley to get up the women's division. Also bringing in cheerleader Melissa, Davina Fly, Serena Deeb, and Tessa Blanchard. Potentially. We're also trying to get Ricochet because he's Ricochet. Drew Galloway, the Wolves, and the Young Bucks to shore up our tag team. I will not be showing you the storylines because, well, there's a reason. We have Shoot Nation. We, as a stable, led by Chad Gable, I would assume. We have teams here: Buddy and Murphy, the Dubstep Cowboys, because why not? Shoot Nation, the Certified G's, the Mechanics, the Vaudevillains. Our titles: NXT Heavyweight Champion is Kevin Owens, NXT Women's Champion is Sasha Banks, and the NXT Tag Team Champions are the Dubstep Cowboys. Rollins, yep. Women's with Paige, then Bacon, then Charlotte, yeah. Product. I made it so that it's equally on performance and popularity to give Kevin Owens a better chance because he's good in the ring and on the mic. So while his performance will also weigh in on it, it'll also be the popularity as well, which is the downfall there. We're also down to quite favorable in towards getting sponsorship, where we would be at very favorable. Data check trends quickly. Minor positive trends. That's good. Go down to 70% and 80%. He thinks it's what? Oh yeah, I'll just go into the editor and do that because it just is. I'm used to booking 70% angles per show. I mean 70% matches per show, so I'll go through there. Another thing I'll do is I'll take all these match times down to 5 minutes so that I can get whatever time I want to do the matches. Yeah, Triple H won't do that. So yeah, I upped Modern, I upped Realism a bit, I upped Cult a bit, I upped Pure and Daredevil as well. Announcers for events, we have Tom Phillips, Renee Young, and Paul Heyman. For NXT Wrestling, we have Tom Phillips, Paul Heyman, and Corey Graves. We haven't have anything on chemistry. Size-wise, we are at 50s across the board in terms of popularity. 35s in Canada and New England. 20s in Mexico and Japan. 40 in Europe and 30 in Australia. Backstage rating, we got a 74. Got a lot of positive influences, so that's good. No negative influences. And no negative things, just... I wonder why it's so low if there's none of that. It does not matter. Owner goals. NXT cannot fall into debt. Adrian Neville must have reached at least 71 momentum. Samoa Joe must have reached at least 77 momentum. You cannot hire or extend the contract of anybody who is known to have problems with the law. You can't hire any wrestler who's classed as a psychopath. And we have to keep them young. That was the idea. Keeping people young. Which means, unfortunately, I can't go in and sign willy-nilly. I mean... could shortlist her whenever she's ready, but I can't just go in and sign AJ because it breaks my owner goals. Also, I added some working agreements. We got Lucha Underground, New Japan, and Ring of Honor for now. WWE is hostile because NXT was bought out by Triple H, so apparently Vince was pissed at that. Let's see if they have a negative relationship. No, they're still loyal. I'm going to go ahead and, just for the sake of keeping the story, Triple H. Oh wait, Paul Levesque and Vince McMahon. Let's give them a simmering tension. So now they have a simmering tension between them, and that's it. I have like 4 or 5 storylines. I haven't booked a show yet. The first thing I'll be trying to do is, getting the popularity of our wrestlers up. Then we'll start the climb to national, hoping to get to national so we can get a second show to get a lot more of our lower card guys, get some momentum and everything, and get NXT wrestling up to 2 hours. I may go up into 1.5 hours, I'm just not sure. And we apparently have NXT takeovers for every month, so I'll have to go through and change these April, May, June, July, August, Octobers, and Novembers to something. And that is it. Our above average is NXT arrival. That's perfectly fine. We are in March, so the next pay-per-view is Rival in 2 weeks. So we got 2 weeks to build to that. NXT Rival was Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor, right? The main event, I think. No, it's not going to be the main event for us. Because Finn Balor is only an upper mid-carder. Even though I really shouldn't have Kevin Owens in the main event, considering he's only 35, but he's the NXT champion, so he's going to be in the main event. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next episode of TNA, which should be tomorrow's episode. Then you'll get the first episode of NXT Wrestling. See you in that one. Goodbye.